Yo, what's good?
What's happening?
What it do?
Yo,
Back again.
episode two, man.
What's up, fellas? First and foremost, welcome to episode 2, Dapper Dialogue, where style meets substance in every conversation. I'm your host, Tone.
Matt, Devin.
You know what it is? It's Austin.
First and foremost, I cannot start without giving a huge thanks and appreciation for all of the love that we got back from episode 1. We appreciate that y'all are rocking with the podcast. Just know that this is only the beginning. This is episode 2. A lot of people were asking. We're only doing 1 episode per month at the moment. And, you know, as time goes on, we'll probably start cranking out more. But for right now, just 1 episode per month.
Yeah.
The episode will drop on the last week of the month, probably a Thursday. And we just going to keep rolling like that, man. Y'all keep showing support. Y'all keep letting us know how y'all feel. We appreciate all the love thus far. But without further ado, man,
Yeah,
let's get into it.
Yeah.
You know why we here.
Hey man, look.
You know why we here.
A lot has happened since the last time.
Let's talk about
There's
it.
so much that has transpired. We'd be remiss if we weren't to address
Yeah.
the topic at hand.
Everything that has happened,
Man, come on, man.
everything that has transpired, and it happened what, like maybe a week or 2 after we recorded?
The majority, 90% of what we
Yeah.
finna talk about happened within the last week.
Yeah.
So
I mean-
yeah, and a bunch of people was reaching out to us. When the next episode coming, you gotta talk about it. You gotta talk about it. Just give us some time. Relax. We here now.
We cooking.
We gotta talk about it. Brother Austin, please let us know, what is today brought to you by?
Look, man, today's episode is brought to you by the word preparation. Piss poor preparation promotes piss poor performance. Piss poor performance. Somebody finish it for me.
Promotes pain.
And brother Aubrey Drake Graham. You should have been more prepared. You should have been more prepared.
I don't even think it's more prepared. I just think he waited too long to take it seriously, in my personal opinion.
That's
Like, I don't know if that's prepared, but like, at the end of the day, if somebody's attacking the castle and you're choosing to ignore that the castle is being attacked, like,
Yeah, for sure.
the crib can only get sprayed up so many times. Be like, all right.
The embassy was under fire.
bro. If you swimming in a race and people are diving in, hauling ass swimming, and you over here with floaties on, just splashing in the water.
Just playing.
Just playing.
Not taking it
I'll
serious.
call that not being prepared.
Well,
The mindset ain't right.
I think what this is also going to bring up is like there's a difference between being a king of culture and being a king of rap as well.
Hey.
Like there's
Correct.
You can run culture, but that doesn't mean that you step in with the people that really
Honestly,
step
bro,
in.
after the way that Kendrick has referred to this young man, he might not even run culture no more. Right?
He really wants to set the record straight on that too.
Yeah,
I mean,
like you know,
you don't speak
Right.
for us no more.
Yeah.
You don't speak for
Yeah,
us.
that's a very valid point.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
2 times.
It was
Yeah, me and Austin talked about this today.
2 times.
I was watching an interview. Styles P said, unfortunately, there are rules when it comes to rap. There are rules, right? You write your own stuff. You can get a producer. You can work with whoever you want to work with. But you got to write your own stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's bar 1.
Yeah.
And then if you're going to start beef with somebody, or if you're going to retaliate and beef with somebody, you bet your bottom dollar you better be writing your own stuff.
Best bait shit.
Right? So this is the second time that he's lost, per se. You know what I'm saying? Some people can say that the Pusha T beef went 1 or 2 ways. But to the majority of people, he lost.
Yeah.
He lost,
Yeah.
right? So here you are, you went at another juggernaut. Well, I shouldn't say you went at him. He came at you, you responded, but you lost.
Yep.
And you lied. You lied about your surgery.
You lied about your accent and your past tense, all is perjury. You lied about your
Drake gotta stop bringing
Family members.
That's really where.
wives.
That's
into
really
it,
where.
dog. Like that's just a line you don't cross, and that's when belt the ass.
That's when it gets serious.
Yeah, nah,
He did
for
the
real.
same thing with Pusha
Pusha
T.
T, yeah, the same exact
Called
thing.
his wife's name out. Next thing
He
you know,
did.
Drake got a kid.
He did. So what I said earlier about he's learned, I take that all back.
He has.
He hasn't learned shit.
He has it. I think that because we talked about this too in the chat, bro. We said there's no way that this dude got rope-a-doped again. He got lured in, right? So when Kendrick dropped the 616s, and it was just the gloves, right? PG Lane is known and shout out to my barber friend Swap for telling me this. PG Lang is known for, you know what I'm saying, zooming in, and of course it's gonna be a bigger picture, right?
Yeah.
So Drake should have known then that
Right.
there's another song. So when Family Matters came out, I ain't gonna lie, I was turned. I was hyped. It was a good response. I thought it was cool.
It was a great response.
Yeah, it was.
But
I mean,
30 minutes later.
not even, bro.
20,
Not even, bro.
I'm in
Not
the clubs,
even.
like,
15.
Bro, to me in Family Matters, I felt like he was trying to go at everybody again.
Yeah.
Bro, you've already addressed everybody else.
Right.
You've already addressed everybody else.
Yeah.
There's only one person talking
And
about
that's-
you right now.
Bruh.
Focus on that. Focus on him. And I thought Family Matters was cool. It was tough, but
Yeah.
and to me, out of all of the tracks that Kendrick Lamar dropped, Meet the Grams is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
It's my favorite.
Psychological
right?
warfare.
Right, Meet the Grams is my favorite. Not only did he drop it immediately after
Right.
Drake did, so it's cold water
Right.
on everything that Drake has done.
Right.
But it's a
Solid
juggernaut of a track.
Yeah, it's a solid
He's
track,
talking.
bro.
Now he talking to your son, he talking
Your
to your
mama,
daddy, he
your
talking to your
mama.
mama, and then he rounds off that final verse
Talking to
you.
Look, man, I know you think I hate you. That's
There's
not
not
the
a hate
case.
bone in my body.
That's not the case. But I do want to point out
The following.
a couple items in your character that are troubling to me.
It's a lifelong battle with yourself.
And that's how you end the track. And then the cherry on top, Mr. Alchemist.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Alchemist,
yeah.
we thank you for that.
Nah.
We thank you.
What do you do? What do you do?
The evil piano key.
Yeah, I think, like to your point when you was talking about how Drake was like trying to address everybody, literally before the beef like started, I'm like, yo, Drake is Thanos. Like I'm like, I see Drake like taking on everybody, and that was ended up being his downfall.
Right.
In a sense, I mean, I think either way, even if he was still shooting straight at Kendrick, he still would have got washed.
Yeah.
Either way, but like I think it would have been maybe a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But like Drake, you shooting at ASAP, Ross, The Weeknd, like, bro, you gotta focus.
We don't have time for this.
So,
Or ASAP though. Or ASAP.
like,
Hey
he's out here
man.
trying to live his life.
Hey man, no, he wasn't. He went at Drake on the second Future joint, but
He did.
But I think-
facts he did.
to me them ASAP bars was some of the hardest ones on Family Matters. I mean, shoot, man.
You still call him cute and said his fit was hard.
So you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? From every angle, it's
Yeah.
like somebody got something good to say, but there's also something bad to say
Yeah.
about Drake. So I'll say this. When Kendrick dropped Euphoria, me personally, I wasn't phased. I didn't think it was, I mean, he on there talking about shooby dooby doo. Like, nah, I'm good off of that.
It was a friendly fade.
Yeah,
At that
I mean,
point.
it was a friendly fade. It was a friendly fade.
They was
but-
playing on TNT. That's kind of crazy, low key.
But TNT always gonna play Kendrick. They did have that joint playing for the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they had it on for the playoffs, bro.
And of course, right, the hit out of all of this was not like
We
this,
didn't even
right?
have
That's a separate section.
We don't even have to talk about not like us because I'm pretty sure everybody is walking around right now. He's a fan. He's a fan. He's a fan. And not to mention, Kendrick just got his fourth #1. So congrats, brother.
You are.
The certified
They
boogeyman.
say you
Yeah,
are.
yeah. Bro, literally the boogeyman. But to me, Meet the Grams was when I knew that he was the boogeyman.
Oh yeah, Meet the
Yeah,
Grams.
that's it.
That was.
That's it.
I literally, I think I said that to somebody. I was like, this is when, like, y'all remember WWE when Boogeyman used to come out and eat them worms? I'm like, this Meet the Grams is that. Like, that is old. That is old. Like,
Playtime is over.
Oh, yeah.
Playtime
I'm
is
here.
over. And the thing with me is, it's like, bro, the reason why I mess with Kendrick is because it's like it was all business throughout this whole ordeal. It wasn't no social media.
Facts.
Wasn't no memes.
Yeah.
Wasn't no posting.
It was
Just
serious.
him posting a link,
Nah, with Drake.
put it on wax,
Bro,
or
you
shut
seen
up.
Drake. That's
you
Drake.
seen Drake, man. He said that was fun. Summertime vibes.
That was insane.
Shut up.
Yeah, that was
That was
insane.
insane.
No.
But I think but also on the other side of the coin though, like that's Drake's MO. And so like
Yeah,
switching
for
your
sure.
MO because you're doing something because of somebody
Yeah.
else is worse for you
Yeah.
to stop doing what you're doing
Yeah.
rather
He
than
stayed-
you know what I'm saying? Like
he
he
stayed
had to
true.
stay
He
consistent.
stayed true.
Because had he not, then we really would have because you
Right.
lost and you switched up. Like, all right, bro. Like, it's
Food,
over. Yeah, it's
tomato,
over.
tomato.
So he ain't had no choice but to keep that same energy.
All I will say is, when Meet the Grams dropped, I knew that it was about to swing. But at that point in time, I felt like the fans were winning. The fans had got everything that they wanted. The fans still won. Unfortunately, though, Drake, you lost.
Yeah.
You lost again. And I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Drake. Not the type of fan that Drake is.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? I'm a fan of his music. I'm a fan of what you've done, the albums and the records that you've released. But this is your second time getting knocked out.
Just stop bringing up people's wives.
But well, yeah, that too. But like, what did you do to make them that mad?
A lot of people, you know how mad somebody would be for a producer to come on and be like, oh, I'm gonna make a beat too. Like,
And not to mention BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. People trying to get that on Apple Music.
yeah.
It's gonna go platinum.
Yeah.
What did you do?
BBL
What did you do to these guys, man?
Man,
Y'all know what he did, man.
What do you do?
Don't he have a track record of like messing with other people's girls, like a habitual type?
Yeah.
I mean, he's
That's the rap.
Amongst other things.
Future does the same thing.
I mean, man,
It's the rap game, bro.
All of them doing
joints
that,
is
like,
jumping everywhere.
yeah, all of them.
I
So
mean,
that-
correct, but I
saying.
mean, like, if I had to take a shot in the dark here, I mean, it's just
No, it's something deeper than women.
I would love
I
to
said
know.
amongst other things though, so that's one piece.
It really ain't much to talk about.
No,
I mean, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what happened. I mean, we can sit here and divulge every single track, dissect every single bar, but it's not necessary. Bro lost. Straight up. It is what it is. He lost. I would love to see how you bounce back from this though.
He gonna drop an album.
I would love to see how you.
Summertime vibes.
Summer album on the way.
So what I think is gonna happen. So y'all remember like back in the day when y'all used to get y'all ass whooped and have to take a nap and then wake up to the smell of spaghetti.
That's what's finesse.
He got his ass whooped. He gonna go to sleep for a few months, then gonna wake up. He gonna drop an album.
And then,
Spaghetti.
but then it's gonna be subliminal, like just subtle disses.
It will be.
I think
4 years.
for the next 3 to
He
4
was
years,
still
he's
dissing.
not gonna take his
Yeah.
loss quietly. Like you said.
And we talked about that the other day.
Hey, Jermaine.
Hey, now let me call out this.
On another day, you will have your time. You hear me? You did not get away.
Hey, listen, but this was
When these album drops, I know you was at the house in the bathtub giggling. I know you were. Like Red Run. I know that's what you was doing. You did not get away with this. We are from North Carolina. I'm disappointed, but I understand why you did what
Nah,
you
this is real
did.
hate. This is
On
real
another
hate.
day, on another episode.
Yeah, nah.
You just wait.
This is real hate.
Next time.
Just wait.
Shout out to Schoolboy Q, let's Cole know to get out of this, because it's real hate.
Yeah.
It's real
Yeah,
hate.
he told that man back up. You don't want to be a part of this. It's about to be blood. It's about to be bloodshed. You don't want to be a part of this. But that kind of funnels into what we talking about today, right? So Dot was able to get Q to holler at Cole. Cole knew to sit down. Another day, brother. Another day. But nah. So Kendrick clearly has a lot of influence over the game right now.
Indeed.
Especially on the West Coast.
Especially on the West Coast.
Can't tell them nothing.
Especially on the West Coast.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Speaking on influence, right? That brings us to our topic for today. So, the fellas and I, myself, we have put together a list of some of the top leading influencers in culture. And I know what you're thinking. We're not talking about Instagram. We're not talking about TikTok. Want to know why? Because we don't give a damn about any of those things. We're talking about real people who have really made changes and who have really done things.
We're not talking about setting up a tripod and eating Cheerios.
No. We're not talking
Going to
about
Target.
you. Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Stop.
We're talking about
Real
real.
shots at Drew.
But yeah, nah. So the fellas and myself, we are gonna run through some of our cultural influences, some of our favorites of all time. Not necessarily, we're not ranking them from 1 to 5. Who we think is the best, who we think is the worst. This is strictly opinion based. It's strictly who we wanted to run with, who we wanted to go with, and this will kind of give you a look as well into our personalities, what we like, what we don't like, who we look up to. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So. Deb was OD excited about this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let Deb go first.
All right. We doing it how we did last time. Just go through the three. Say the reason for the three.
So
go through them.
Go through. Yeah. So name, industry, and then why you chose them.
All right, yeah, for sure. All right, so my first person, I mean, this is a living legend if we're being honest here. We all remember what happened and when they took the world by storm. His name is Soulja Boy. Tell him. Yeah, you gotta, bro. Listen to me carefully. Big Soulja gotta be on the list because, like, in 2007, bro, nobody was using YouTube for music and stuff like that. And like, you know how everybody likes TikTok dances? He created that realm. Like, he created that realm. So when I think about somebody that really like has influence, Soulja Boy, like, yeah, he might seem lame to some people, but like he really created a whole range of just like what's real. Like, and when we think about like
all the crank dance,
literally all the variations of the crank dance, like, and then the whole dancing into entertainment / everybody can do it. So yeah, my number one is Big
Soulja Boy low-key brought dancing back to the club.
Yeah, he did.
They was dancing in the club in the 90s.
right?
You know what I'm saying? In the 90s, it was more. I mean, in the early 2000s, it was more like bump and grind type. But when Crank Dad came out,
Listen,
It counts.
it was in. Well, I'm sweating at the 5th grade.
You know what I'm saying? Field day. They got Soulja Boy on.
Yeah, come on,
And
man.
then playing picnic pants.
Oh yeah.
Rock wear collar shirt. You talking about say boy back in the day with me?
Not to say, but listen, Jim Brown, man, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Even though I don't condone violence in any shape or form, but anyway. Sorry.
Jimbo.
Yeah. But so Jim Brown was probably one of the best like athletes of all time. He's also in the Lacrosse Hall of Fame. So like he was really good at lacrosse. He went to Syracuse. He led the NFL in all-purpose yards 5 years in a row. And then he quit in his prime and went to go be a Hollywood actor and was an activist. And so because of the things that Jim Brown did, he played for the Cleveland Browns. And so the owners was like, nah, like you in your prime, you leading the league in all-purpose yards, come to training camp.
Yeah.
He like, nah, I'm finna go be an actor. And you can look up the movies he was in. He was like really in Hollywood, really doing movies like from athlete player to movie star in the 60s is crazy. Yeah. But then also this is what birthed free agency. And we know what free agency is today. So like to know that like players have the ability to pick and go where they want to go now because people like Jim Brown was like, I know my work. I'm good. And I can leave and go do other things and make more money. So
I had no clue that he started that.
I didn't either.
Well, there was a lot of people that were like a part of it, but he was a real big push.
Like the main.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's tough.
And plus, when I think about like the 50s and the 60s, like that was a different time in life, like especially for a black man to say what he ain't gonna do. Go ahead.
No. Yeah, 50s and 60s, you do the math. Shout out to Jim Brown.
But he was also a champion for civil rights and stuff too. Of course, like all famous black people back then, like had to be a voice for civil rights. Like actually worked with Muhammad Ali and some stuff. So yeah, Jim Brown number 2.
Jimbo.
And then number 3, I mean, if you know me, you know who my person that I'm gonna pick is. I'm actually wearing a shirt for this man right now. Hate to say it, but it's Kanye West. Yeah, it's gotta be Kanye. If we think from and I'm gonna try not to be a super fan when I say this.
Speak your truth.
So like when we think about like even the way he entered in the rap industry, like with a different perspective, different mind, different like way of approach, like he opened up the door for people to do a lot of things that they're doing now.
Sure.
Like he definitely opened the door, talking about the emotional piece, like talking about just rather than like just the flashy cars, girls, drugs stuff. Like he was one of the first ones to really like do that. And if you watch Genius on Netflix, you'll really understand like to believe in yourself the way he believed in himself back then. Like there's a different type of thing going on
here,
especially in that industry in that era. To be able to say, I can produce. But I'm also going to do everything else that I want to do. I'm going to do it well.
For sure.
And then I think and of course, like when people think of Kanye, they think about all these things, but I am always reminded of the Aristotle quote, there can be no great genius without a touch of madness. Like I really like, and I'm not going to go into this real bad, but like people understood and like saw Kanye's diagnosis, but then kept the camera in his face and was like, well, instead of giving him help, let's just keep recording and see what happens.
Yeah.
And so it's just like when you, so take care of people.
I mean,
I'm stupid.
Yeah, literally.
Go ahead.
No, like, so yeah. But anyway, so moving into fashion, yeah, come on now. Like, Ye's influence on fashion alone, like, a lot of the clothes that you're wearing, a lot of the styles that you like came from come on, bro, like the polos.
Shoulder glasses.
Polos.
Come on.
What else we got?
Man.
Jordan 1s.
Jordan 1s.
Chelsea boots.
Yeah.
But you in
Distressed
you in the
jeans.
2010s. You
Yeah.
in the 2010s.
Even go-
you skipped the whole era.
Yeah, you can go further
Right?
back.
Who was wearing pink polos other than Pharrell?
Right.
But one could argue
That
without
Kanye.
there would be no Pharrell.
Well, Pharrell was already
Music though. He
Oh,
was
music,
he was
yeah.
he was there with the
Yeah.
music.
Music, not
Style.
the fashion
Now,
style.
people didn't take Pharrell seriously with fashion until he got with Nico.
Yeah.
correct. You're right.
And who was they kicking it with? Right. Kanye.
Indeed.
So it's like,
Even back to shutter shades, like bro,
Yeah.
all of us had a pair of shutter shades when we was.
What?
Couldn't even see. You can't even see.
You can't see like
Like dog loaded Kanye got him.
but you rocking them.
Yeah.
They had
Why
them.
you got them stupid shades? You can't even see.
Oh yeah. And then I mean, last thing I'm gonna say about Ye is like he had all our favorite rappers rapping about God, and Donda was crazy. So like at the end of the day,
to now.
like he literally
It
like
might have been
producing
the
wise.
first one to talk about Jesus, like Jesus walks, like on a trip, like.
Oh, fact.
Oh yeah, Jesus walks, and that's an old one. That's another one.
That was his first hit type. Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but I watched an interview with Push the other day, and he was just like, people still continue to work with Ye because they know they are going to get a deluxe style production experience when you work with him. Like
He's a genius,
yeah, bro. Like when it comes to like the way music sounds and the way music is articulated, but then also the way like things go into the music too. Like he was renting out stadiums and building houses for a night. Like it's the mind is just working in a different space.
different.
I just hate that the mental health aspect of it. We say that people need to get mental health services, people need to get mental health help, but then like when it gets hard, we're like, oh yeah, they just crazy though. So like, I don't really like the fact that we tend to reach a certain point for how we feel people need to get services and help. So I would just say, that all plays a part in it. But yeah, that's my 3. That's my 3.
Yeah.
The Soulja Boy one for sure.
Yeah, I really love that.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good
I was
one.
literally about to add him to my.
For real?
To my man.
Yeah,
So-
bro.
That's a great one.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
And it's because we see him so much now still, like people forget, like he really transcended a whole.
Yeah, no,
But
it's not.
It's a reason why every time somebody do something, he was like, bro, I was doing that first. Like,
You know?
I was doing it first. And I mean, maybe not exactly to what the person was doing, but you can go back in time and see
It matches up.
Soulja was
Yeah.
Soulja was on that.
Yeah.
Soulja was on that. He was doing that. He was doing that. So that's a really good one. That's a really good one.
Well, real quick, I just want to like get into it because like that kind of brought me to a point to where I have had some stuff written out before. Like, what is influence?
Oh yeah, that's good.
What we talking about?
That's
So like,
good.
what influence I put for like what influence is when I think of people that influence, I say figures that move the culture or like that move the needle and push the culture forward.
Yeah.
Facts.
And that's what everybody that Devin just named, that's what they did.
Yeah, for sure.
Part of it, people who bring their own unique flavor
Yeah.
and bring something different to the table.
Yeah.
Not kind of regurgitating old ideas, but like they set the pace. Like everybody, they set the tone. So
Yeah.
like these people that we finna name is like all
Facts.
falling into that category.
And that's why I made that disclaimer at the beginning about like, because now the term influencer is attached to
Essentially copying people.
it's attached to, you know what I'm saying, streamers, Instagrammers, TikTokers, people on Twitter, people who have what they call like microwavable fame, right?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be hot for 30
15
seconds, 15, 20 minutes,
After that,
and then after that it ain't gonna matter no more, right?
this is-
Like a real influence is somebody who's going to last.
Yeah, Kanye
over
still
time.
influencing.
Bro, Kanye still influences stuff, bro. Literally, and this is just for fashion. I'm not even gonna go into music because that's
a whole
we'll be here
nother-
all night, right?
yeah, facts.
But the designs that Kanye was doing in 2016,
Yeah.
Balenciaga is using that
Yeah.
in 2024.
Yeah.
That was almost 10 years ago, and they're still going back to his older bag.
How many times have we said like just over the years, like looking at old videos of like Pharrell and Kanye, it was like, man, I would wear that fit today.
Facts.
And they was
Nah,
wearing
for
that in
sure.
2004. Like
They were.
that fit will be hard as
Today.
hell
Today.
I would wear
Yeah.
that every single piece.
Yeah.
I would wear that
You
today.
can go. It's just
Like
like
Chelsea boots too.
Facts, bro. You
The
can,
wax jeans
you
with the
can,
flannel and
you
the
can get
long.
all of that off, bro. You can get all of that off today. So but the Soulja Boy one was really good.
Yeah, that's good.
It was really good. But that's why I was saying. That's why I had to make that disclaimer at the beginning. We are talking about straight up influence. Straight up influence. Not something where you know what I'm saying, you see somebody else doing it and you like, oh, okay, I can do that too, and you record it and you throw it on social media for the next two. And this ain't no dig at the people who do that. Like, that's how you get your bag.
That's how
you know
you
what I'm
get your
saying?
bag.
Do what you do. Like I ain't
It's a
hating,
different time,
but it's
too.
you know what I'm saying?
different-
It's levels. It's levels, right?
You gotta be honest.
It's levels, and we gotta keep it above.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for, baby.
Indeed.
Where style meets substance.
We got you.
Obviously,
Come
got
on.
you. So it ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just is what it is. You know?
All right, who's next?
I go. Because I had Kanye on my list too.
Facts. I'm pretty sure we might.
Everybody got-
probably-
Yeah, I had
Everybody
I had Kanye on there for those same reasons. But like how you were talking about like his production, producing, but even how he wanted to like start rapping, they weren't taking him serious. But now you have like Alchemist, you got Hit Boy like hopping on tracks, and it's like who was kind of the first, you know what I'm saying, the guy to do that.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Boys are
saying?
really doing, yeah.
And even now, like even when I like into the fashion aspect of it, I think about kind of like his albums and like College Dropout was kind of like, you know, polos and whatever. As he like just continued to grow musically, his fashion also changed as well. So it's like you can almost associate an album or a couple of albums with, you know what I'm
the way he was
saying?
dressing it.
Bro, like Watch the Throne.
Yeah.
We got Watch the Throne LeBrons. We got like he's like it's the influence is crazy, bro. Like
That's low-key crazy,
It's
yeah.
crazy, bro. It's like you can, I mean, Kanye, you can go on for days, but like
You know who else is kind of mimicking that style, who's like reinventing themselves every album release? Tyler.
I knew. All right.
You don't
No. Let me.
Tyler
No.
deserves everything coming to him.
You're right. You're right.
He's
You're right.
I mean,
You're right.
That's what we're
But
talking about.
But to me, it's just a carbon copy of what Kanye did,
That's what I'm
just
saying.
with Tyler sauce on it.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's like Kanye started that, and like
Yeah.
you can tell by the way he talks that he's taking the
Yeah.
blueprint
Yeah.
from him.
Fair.
That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
fair.
I want to say he was doing nothing new.
Oh yeah. Let's be clear.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying that he
Let's
was.
be clear.
I was just saying he's doing the same thing, which is to your point.
Yeah.
Is the reason why we on the subject of
Yeah. Right, next, I got Wayne on there. I got Wayne on there specifically for hip hop.
I figured you would have one.
I knew he was gonna have one.
Of all time, I gotta tell y'all, man, listen.
I knew, bro.
For y'all that don't know, I got an older brother. So we 7 years apart. Just imagine you're in elementary school. Your brother come pick you up from school. You're already hyped. Your big brother coming to school. You hop in the passenger seat, and all you hearing is Wayne.
Wayne.
No
We
skins
get
on it.
mixtape Wayne. I can't feel my face Wayne. But him and Joel Santana. I mean, we talking Dedication 3. We talking like, bro, like I literally
Those
grew
hard.
up.
Those
Bro,
hard.
shout out to you for putting me on Wayne, man. But
And it was hard.
nah, it was hard.
It was hard. It is hard.
Yeah, but even no Diddy. But even like when you think about like if you look at the Future, Gunna, like these other like artists, to a point it's kind of weird. Like they kind of look like Wayne. They got the dreads.
Yeah, they-
I mean,
He said it, I'm the apex.
you know what I'm saying? Like they like. I mean Wayne. I mean I know other people were like rocking skinny jeans, but I feel like Wayne, like from that baggy era,
He took that from skaters, didn't he?
Yeah. So he kind of like took like his other passion, right, skating, whatever, and brought that into the hip hop world and kind of made it popular. Face tats, bro. Like,
Wayne got one of the best runs of all time, for sure.
yeah, bro. Even like with mixtapes as well.
Yeah.
I mean that's
Who was really doing mixtapes the way he was?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying like yeah,
You can argue maybe 50 Cent.
yeah,
Man,
but like
but I
he
mean,
took it
like,
to a whole
he
nother
took it to
level.
another level. Like,
Mixtape
my
Wayne.
bro type got rich off of his
Yeah,
mixtapes.
mixtape Wayne was different. So I mean, even like
Future
just
mixtapes,
opening that like avenue of like And you ain't even gotta do an album. If you want to, get in the studio and drop some, like, here you go. So even like, all these different artists, Future went on a crazy mixtape run, like all these other different artists. Yeah, bro. And then even this may be like a little far fetched, but even like Wayne was big on the drinking lean, and I think that also kind of impacted in the studio on his vocals in the sense to like where it's almost mumbly.
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of gotta like listen a little bit harder, but I think that kind of also played an effect to. We end up getting mumble rappers, but you know what I'm saying?
Fair.
So like, but I mean, there's some other stuff too, but yeah, Wayne definitely.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure.
I mean, huge influence on the rap game.
No,
I mean, if you just look at like even past like the people that came past Wayne that what I'm saying, one could say really sound like Wayne. Just think about all the people that Wayne put on. Think about it, and I mean, of course, his two biggest predecessors is Drake and Nicki, of course, but those not the only two people that he's kind of giving his stamp of approval to, right? Like Thug got the stamp, Future got the stamp, Lil Baby got the stamp, like all these dudes have gotten the stamp from Wayne, and it's like, okay, Wayne walking with him. Then after that, you kind of gain a completely different. It's kind of like if you get that when you get that feature verse from Hov, right? Then you just open yourself up to a completely different realm of people who listen to your music. Right? Like it's probably OGs. It's like if Hov get on the Benny track, then I'll listen to it.
I'll give it a try.
But you know what I'm saying?
I think also like Wayne was and definitely now like he was one of those forces to where like it didn't matter what genre you were, you respected him as an artist. Like,
for
and
sure.
I think that's something that's different about Wayne because like not everybody can go across platforms and be themselves. Lil Wayne walked out Colorado football team this year. Like that's not.
Wayne got songs with Katy Perry.
You feel me? Like so that's not something you can just do.
Yeah.
And I hope he gets Super Bowl halftime in New Orleans next year.
My God.
If he gets Super Bowl halftime in New Orleans, he better,
Bruh.
There's no way.
But Wayne, I went to his concert. He went to the Fillmore, which was crazy.
But that's his type of venue, though.
But bro, like great performance, bro. I mean,
he's a performer too,
bro.
He been a performer.
I've never seen him live.
But I'm thinking like, all right, like I didn't want to set my expectations just in case of like. You know what I'm saying? He's right, whatever. And then he may feel like, oh, I'm at the Fillmore or whatever. Like, I'm cool. And, bro, he came out there and performed like he was like the biggest show of his life right then. Like, it was, bro. It was tough. So, all hats off to Wayne. I don't take any Wayne slander. Never have, never will. Never will. Respect. Last but not least, we're going to go into basketball real quick. So, a great influence of the game of basketball. I got Stephen Curry.
Oh,
listen!
I didn't think you was gonna go there.
I was gonna do Bron, but everybody expect Bron. But listen, just listen to my points. Listen to my points.
You see how light skins do?
You see
how they get?
We got to together. Drake already making us look bad. We got to stick
together. See how they get?
He is.
I knew he was finna say that.
Listen,
I did too.
So many basketball players.
I'm like, he better
It
say
is.
Steph Curry.
I'll set the record straight after him.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
I got
This
you.
is not the. I'm not saying he's the most influential. I'm just saying he's had a great influence on the game of basketball.
You mean he ruined the game of basketball?
No, he didn't. Literally, he changed the way basketball is played
And thought about
it. It is insane. If we go back and look at numbers, statistics of when Curry was in the league, and to like now of how many threes were taken per game. Now it's either a layup or a three. Very few teams now like shoot the mid range or whatever. And I also think what you're explaining to me, Matt, is a sick disease. A sick disease. Either a layup or a three. And do you not know that we have a paint? I'm not saying I agree
Inside the circle, the block,
the
big man.
I'm not saying I agree with it, but the facts are the facts, dog. I mean, we talking about the greatest shooter to ever play the game. He literally revolutionized the way the game is played.
A 20-point lead used to be catastrophic. It's not anymore.
At all, because of the three ball.
Yeah, no.
Because of the three ball. And even then, I think his influence was so impactful because, yes, you have LeBron. Yes, you have these great athletes in the NBA. Everybody ain't no 6'8". Ain't nobody. The genetics of these other athletes, like, come on, bro. Curry, 6'1". You know, he's normal in a sense, like when it comes to
Logo 3.
But I think people can just relate more to Curry, like as a because like they can like, okay, I can beat Curry. I can't beat Bron. I can't be 6'8" and come to the lane.
That's real.
You feel me? I might come to the lane dunking on KG. I'm not. You know, you just can't do that. That ain't my game. So what I can do, I can shoot bang on threes. I can run around. I can run around all day, get screens and check up threes.
He said, I can't dunk on
I can't do
Curry
it.
made me.
You know what I'm saying?
Foul boys in the suburbs. In one day.
But
I too.
yeah, I picked Curry just because he's had the impact is crazy of like just how the game is played, how, like I said, the game is thought, how teams approach the game, and even like how their teams are recruiting all the way down to like the collegiate level and just the way things are played. So he's definitely not, I wouldn't say the most influential, but he's definitely had a big impact on the way the game is played, the way it's thought about. So that's why I put Curry on there.
I mean, if it was any shocker, I'm not the biggest Steph Curry fan. I don't care that he's from Charlotte. He was born in Akron, Ohio. So he was the second greatest basketball player to be born in Akron, Ohio.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm not the biggest fan of bro, but he did change the game.
I'll allow it.
He did change the game.
Hey,
Because, you know what I'm saying? When little kids are shooting that basketball in the trash, or shooting that paper in the trash,
Yeah.
they ain't yelling Kobe no more.
they should be.
They should be,
They should be.
but they not yelling Kobe no more.
Yeah.
Bruce Bowen.
But yeah, man.
Too many Steph Curry. It's not enough Bruce Bowens.
Right.
As much as I dislike Curry, it's facts.
Valid points.
And the only reason I dislike Curry is because I'm a LeBron fan. That's it. That's it. That's it. So it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's personal. It's quite literally, it's personal. So, you know. All right, man. So, I got 3.
Okay.
I thought of the third one while we were sitting here talking. But I'm going to start with the first one.
Talk to me.
Serena Williams.
Hey!
That's a good one.
That's a great one.
Serena Williams.
That's a great one.
Serena Williams. Down to the braids in her hair. BBs.
Come on.
Little black girls wanting to play tennis.
Yeah.
My sister had a tennis racket because Serena.
You know what I'm saying? I want to learn how to play tennis because of Serena. Straight up. I want to learn how to play. But it just, I mean, when you look at all of the African, well, not even African American, but when you look at all of the tennis players, women that we have right now, you ask them who their favorite player is.
Come on, man.
It's Venus. Naomi, she's a winner. Coco, she's a winner.
Yeah.
I don't know too many others other than those two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, for sure.
your favorite player.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For me, it was between Serena and Tiger for sports. But unfortunately, golf is to be quite to be honest.
That's what you gotta say, brother.
It's too damn expensive.
That's not what I thought he was going to say.
Which one was that?
You want me to say it?
No.
You sure? You sure? With my goofy.
But nah, yeah, like so it was between Serena and Tiger for me. Golf, like I said, I think Tiger inspired a lot of people to play golf, but I can't tell you a good black golf player right now. I don't know of one. I can't even tell you a good golf player right now.
Well,
Taylor Swift.
Why?
That was a good one though. JR,
He's good.
JR straight.
You know the scholarship.
Exactly.
He went down there to the Agriculture and Technical College out there in Greensboro. Shout out to all my Aggies. Shout out to all my Aggies. They're gonna be pissed about that. They're gonna be pissed about that. But
I can't name too many golf players, bro. But I can name a couple of tennis players, and I really do think that she inspired like a generation of little black girls to pick up a tennis racket, and I think that's
Actually
dope.
like that, bro. Like
She's tough.
like that.
I mean, what? A lot of people have her as the GOAT.
Yeah.
Not only
overall.
Yeah. Not only for tennis or for women's tennis, but for tennis.
Yeah, no,
she's
absolutely.
better than men and women. Like she's the best tennis player of all time. And I think that's huge for a black woman.
Yeah.
Everybody has said it thus far. They said him for music. I got him for fashion. Kanye West. I don't really gotta say too much about Kanye. I mean, I was wearing pink polos, in 7th, 8th grade? Because of who? Because of Kanye, right? You know what I'm saying? My second job, I was working at Target. I saved up enough bread to do what? Buy a pair of Yeezys. And I ain't want no J's, I ain't want none of that other stuff. I wanted them Yeezys. Because couldn't nobody else get them.
Yeah.
Yeezys. Kanye has always had like a crazy demand to me.
No,
As far as like what he's been able to produce. I can't think of too many things that he's released that hasn't sold out, right? Like, go ahead.
This is what you talking about, his demand. And you talking about Yeezys. Bro, I forgot that his first Nikes. I forgot about them joints.
Red Octobers.
I forgot about them joints.
And I was going to talk about that, bro.
Go ahead.
So the Red Octobers came out when 2016?
Nah, before.
That's before that. We was in 2014. No, it was
2013.
before the Red October.
So the Red Octobers came out, right?
Yeah.
I remember. So for those who are from the city of Charlotte, y'all might remember something on Facebook called the Charlotte Sneaker Society.
2014.
They came out in 2014. I will never forget. Yeah, I knew it had to be sometime when I was in high school because it was before I went to school. I will never forget. I got on Charlotte Sneaker Society before I went to college. This dude had traded a 09 Honda Accord, less than 100,000 miles on it, for one pair of Red Octobers. One pair. The shoe was 2 years old. 2 years old, and you traded your car for a pair of shoes.
Honestly,
That's influence and
Literally, you check both boxes.
Now I want to see how much it costs.
I'm about to say, he might. If you
Red October's got to be going for like 20 days now. If that, maybe more. But I say all that to say, like, your favorite designer, I'm pretty sure at some point in time,
For sure.
Kanye was their favorite designer. We got Pharrell, Kanye worked with Pharrell. Jeremy Lorenzo with Fear of God. Virgil, Farnsworth Bentley, Don C. Bro, I mean, the list is endless. Bro.
It's really 20 bands.
Yeah, bro, they $20,000. They $20,000.
What's it? 09?
An 09 Honda Accord. It was silver, 4-door. I remember it like it was
Boys gave up the wheels.
I was looking on the computer like, oh nah, I got it. Nah.
Ain't no way.
I'm tripping.
Ain't no way.
I gotta be tripping. It's gotta be fake. Nah, bro. So that's my Kanye West for short. And to be completely honest, Kanye kind of transcends all genres, in my personal opinion. We can go on and on about what he's done for music. We can go on and on for what he's done for fashion. Mm-hmm. We can go on and on for what he's done for business. Mm-hmm. Kanye is a tremendous businessman, right? Mm-hmm. People talk about Jay-Z all the time. People talk about all the great things that Hov has done. Hov has done amazing. But Kanye is right there with him. Kanye is right there with him. Had he not left Adidas, he would still be a billionaire. Absolutely. And for all we know, he might still be a billionaire. Yeah. I don't know how they count that money. I don't know what his bank account looks like. No. He definitely got more than I got.
Yeah.
So, I appreciate the greatness. Lastly, for music, if you know me, you know that these guys are near and dear to my heart. But shout out to them boys from Griselda, man. Shout out to them boys from Griselda. And for those who don't know who Griselda is, I'm gonna name the big three, the big four. So it's Westside Gun, Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, and Bodie James. Those are the big four for sure. On when it comes to Griselda. And the reason that I think that they have a lot of influence right now in the rap game is because they have kind of brought a style of rap back. Mm-hmm. That hasn't really been seen since the late 90s. I mean, forget the drug rap, forget the coke rap, forget all of that, right? But when you talk about
coke in the air fryer,
cooking coke in the air fryer, Westside, you're a madman.
You're a madman.
When we talk about the beats, the producers that they use, right? We was just talking about Alchemist earlier. Yeah. There was a point in time where Alchemist was strictly working with underground dudes, so people like Earl, Vince Staples, you know what I'm saying? And they were, but he was working with each other, right? Like I think it was Tana Talk 4, which is what Benny's second or third album. Yeah. Produced by Danger and Alchemist. Oh wow. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like if you go all the way back to what Griselda was doing in the beginning. Yeah. On these, you know what I'm saying, super cold, super harsh, super duper heavy beats, pause. everybody is trying to do that now. Conductor Williams, who is the main producer for Griselda.
Yeah.
Conductor Williams, he just did a beat with Cole.
Yeah.
Conductor Williams just did a beat with Drake.
Yep.
Right. So it's like so the monsters in the game
Yeah.
are looking at Griselda like, oh shoot, like
Yeah, they got something.
They tapping into something I don't even know about.
Nah, for sure.
And they calling them like, yo, I need bro who produced this
Yeah.
to come and produce some stuff for me.
Yeah.
So as far as like music for right now and the people that are making music in the game, I think that Griselda is really they got a crazy gravitational pull on music right now. But I shouldn't say music, but the rap game right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Conway, the album that you dropped.
Slam Face Killer.
My brother.
Come on.
Did amazing work. And Stove God.
Come on.
Where you at, man?
Thanks for the knowledge, brother. Go listen to the song. Thanks for the knowledge, Stone. Thanks for the knowledge.
On the second track.
Yeah, on the second track.
On the second track.
But nah, so those are my three. So Serena Williams for sports,
Yeah.
Kanye West in fashion, and then Griselda in music.
I like that.
We ain't gotta say
Yeah.
too much about it. Yeah.
I'm not like he on my list, but I'm not even gonna say his name.
Facts.
Much respect, but like we just said everything there is to say about
Facts.
Kanye 2 times over. So, all right, to kick it off, I know I just said I wasn't gonna say his name, but
I'm just saying. But
I just
it's so influential. I gotta say his name.
I feel like these two kind of go hand in hand. You already said it. I got Pharrell. Pharrell's a huge influential figure when it comes to music, when it comes to fashion. Like we were saying, he's one of the people that kind of pushed the culture forward.
Yeah.
He has a lot of creatives, he had a lot of producers out right now that will kind of like look to him when they were first getting their start out. I know me personally, like in my mind, that album from 2005, 2006 is kind of in my top 5 of like hip hop albums of all time. It was, and though
Ooh, that might be a topic.
and though it actually didn't do well when it first came out.
Oh, really?
It didn't do well.
That's what's crazy.
It didn't sell well, but it's aged beautifully, and for that subgenre of kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it because it's not based in like, you know, trying to be hard, hella street, but it's very eclectic. It's very like unique.
I don't even. It's not even conscious rap.
No.
It's not. It's just cool.
It's cool. Like rap.
Swag rap.
Larry June.
Braggadocious for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I would call it.
It's gave way to like our Larry June.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much like bragging about stuff that you wouldn't even think to brag about. Like, you know.
Yeah.
You feel me? But like,
yeah,
Pharrell,
I
like, and even when it comes to fashion, that's one person who I really, you know, like look at, or I used to look at, you know, when it comes to like kind of merging the prep style and like the streetwear into one.
Yeah.
It's like I can't really think of other people. I mean, other than maybe like Farnsworth Bentley.
But Pharrell's still doing collab. Like
He's still doing Pharrell, still doing it even now.
Louis right now.
Louis right now. So I mean, like,
his brand.
I mean,
John's still popping.
Facts, and with Billionaire Boys Club, bro, like that's probably one of the.
Look at your hoodie.
Yeah, fact. I mean,
just about.
Yeah, but
that's
I mean,
the influence.
but literally the influence.
That's the
Right,
influence.
literally. Shout out to the Clean Slate.
Shout out to Clean Slate for sure. But even when it comes to music, like everybody knows, like Pharrell or the Neptunes.
Oh yeah.
Because there is no the Neptunes without Chad Hugo either. So I should really say, you know, both of them really. Because a lot of times Chad Hugo is left out the conversation.
Absolutely.
And I don't really like that either.
Ain't they beefing right now?
I think they're in like some legal battles right now. So sad to hear. For sports, I got Kanye next, but like I just said, for sports, what should have been said already.
Hey.
It's AI.
Yeah.
For the cornrows, Matt taking it.
Whoa. I should have said AI. And then
How you gonna have the straight backs and not AI's name?
Not for sure. Is it the braids?
Come on now.
But not for real though.
No.
AI was
Get you a headband.
Yeah.
A bandana.
No, for sure.
Jamal Moore in the flesh.
Now I don't disagree. AI is definitely,
I think he's number one when it comes.
But
to
yeah, but for me, Curry was just strictly basketball. AI transcends.
That's what
That's
I'm
also
talking
true.
about. He
Yeah, for sure.
transcends the sport, and he brought something new that has not been seen. Just being I give it up to anybody, especially black men. Black people in general. I'm not even gonna say just black men. Black people in general who can just be authentically themselves.
Across.
No matter where they at, no matter
across.
who they with.
Facts.
They keep it consistent and keep the same, because that's, I mean, honestly, that's what I always like to do. That's what I always try to do. And I look at people like that, like, man, and the people who can do it successfully, because you might be able to you want to keep it real in the office,
But you can't.
but you're not keeping it real in the office.
Can't keep it
Even
real.
right now, I can't really say what I want to say right now because we're trying to make it somewhere. I want to keep it real. I can't keep a buck too real.
That's real.
Those of y'all who know me know me.
That's facts though.
Nah,
But
that's real.
all right, so this is another anomaly. We're gonna move to cinema. John Singleton.
Yep.
John Singleton.
Yeah.
When you think about all these great West
Yeah.
Coast,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a really good one, bro.
That is a hard
when
one.
you think
That's a really
about
good one.
like even with Snowfall, as of recently, rest in peace. So like when you look at his influence through cinema, through cinematography, through storytelling, he's one of the greats.
Oh yeah.
He's one of the greats.
And that,
In that family, yeah.
Yeah. So you just got everybody has seen a John Singleton movie.
Oh yeah.
Whether you know it or not.
Whether you know it or not.
You see.
I didn't
You know
truly
it or
learn
not.
who John Singleton was until I was damn near in college. So like,
Yeah.
I didn't really do much research on him until Snowfall.
but Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
This that
Mhm.
it's all been connected. And then to top it off with Snowfall
Hey, yo.
and a great run.
Continue.
Hey.
With Snowfall and what great of a run that was. Shut up.
Shut up.
All right, and my last one. This is an honorable mention. Like you said, Serena is a favorite athlete. This is your favorite producer's favorite producer, Jay Dilla.
I figured you would have him on your list.
I gotta put my old head cap on, and I gotta put Jay Dilla in there just for having a distinctive sound. There's no Q-Tip. There's no Common. There's no
Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah.
These like he
Guru,
is
none of that.
none of that.
None of them.
That's a good one.
Jay Dilla.
That's a very good one.
These are the people that that are like the grandfathers of the culture that
Right.
have pushed it forward.
That we
Yeah.
have adopted, whether you know it or not. To me,
And that's
to
the
me,
craziest part. You may not even know. You may be doing something and you don't even know
what
that this is where that came
right,
from.
Exactly. And even I mean, it just goes back. 'Cause like even Kanye was inspired or influenced by somebody, and that person, you know what I'm saying? It just keeps.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
it's
but
it's a
for us, for the era,
Yeah,
the time that we've grown
we
up
grew
in,
up in.
right? What
These
we,
are the people that
Yeah.
shaped
right.
what we knew, what we
Yeah.
did, what we believed in.
What's up? Talking.
I don't want to say I had an honorable mention because
I did.
I couldn't put this person in the category of honorable mention, but
Tyler Perry.
and I also
Bro,
God.
I almost said Tyler Perry, bro. I swear,
I
I
would have
almost
been
said.
so mad.
Come on, bro.
No, I would have been mad. So yeah, I was thinking about an honorable mention, but I technically can't put this person in an honorable mention category. And it's gonna be like low key, like but low key. People, you might be like, oh my god, this guy.
It was Dr. King.
No.
Man, better not be no Martin Luther King.
Dr. King.
Hey man, all I gotta say, the Bible the best-selling book in the nation. Jesus Christ.
Oh, please.
Had a
Oh, Lord, please.
Our Lord and Savior relationship with Christ.
I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe you. He said the Bible is the best-selling book of all time.
Yeah,
You didn't tell me that my Lord and Savior is influenced?
Yeah, Jesus was
He
influenced.
is.
Think about when Jesus walking around.
Man, I ain't never seen Jesus drop 40 at the garden, man.
All right.
Forgive me, Lord. I ain't never seen it.
Let the record show that Dapper Dialogue is church going.
We love the Lord. We
grew up in the church.
Yeah,
I know that I pissed some of y'all off listening to that El Camino album last week.
They spit on it. He did.
And now
They
this.
did, but that's actually a good album.
Hey, look, but I just want to clarify the name of that.
Oh my God.
Are we not going back?
We're not going back.
Yeah.
Because me saying I ain't never seen Jesus drop 40 at the Garden is easy.
You say I was like, oh, we're gonna lose some viewers for that. My mother's gonna watch this.
Trav gonna say,
Jesus ain't do what?
Really, Tony?
And me saying Jesus is the influence. Yeah, that was wild.
Forgive me, Lord.
But nah, man, so, yeah. That's what we got.
Okay.
These are the influencers.
Yeah.
Like it or love it.
Indeed.
They are influencers. I'm gonna let the fellas run through one more time. Give us their influencers.
But
You let us know what you think. If you agree, if you disagree, we would love to know what you think. Just to see if there's any difference in how y'all feeling versus how we feeling.
for sure.
Awesome.
Bill Cosby. On a serious note, I got Pharrell Williams, Kanye West, Allen Iverson, John Singleton, and honorable mention Jay Dilla.
Tough.
I got Big Soldier Boy Tell him. It's in the name right there. I got Jim Brown, and then I got, of course, Kanye West.
Yeah, for sure. I got Kanye, Wayne, Curry.
I got Serena Williams, Kanye West,
Hey.
and the good people at Griselda.
Solid.
That is our list for some of the people that we think
Yeah.
push the needle, as Austin said earlier, as far as influence is concerned. Like I said, man, if y'all disagree, let us know.
And just
If y'all got better people, let us know. And
we couldn't get everybody. We would have been here all day.
This is just all night.
This is just,
You know what I'm saying? We just getting out some of the best ones
Yeah.
that we feel like. Also, let us know what y'all want us to talk about.
for sure. Please.
I know it's some stuff that y'all want to hear our thoughts on. Give us your opinion. Let us know what you think we should talk about next.
And we'll think about it.
Yeah, we'll think about it. We'll
Ain't no promises.
Yeah.
We'll think about it.
We got to make a business decision.
For sure.
Got to please the viewers. But until next time, we thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see y'all soon from Dapper Dialogue.
Dude.
Peace.